additives are added. Well, I'll tell you why you should care. Because the food industry, along with the tobacco industry and the alcohol industry, are working together and spending billions of dollars trying to figure out how to make you addicted to certain flavors and tastes. And if they're adding that already into alcohol, which is addictive in nature by itself, you have the right to know as an individual. There is papers. Sure. Leaked papers from 2006 and earlier in the 80s up until 2001, where it showed that Kraft and Philip Morris, who were owned by the same company back in the day, they no longer are, but they were owned by the same company, were working together to figure out how the brain works on how to create that addictive taste. You're telling me the alcohol industry hasn't also used that research? Yeah, they have.
And let's expand on that. I mean, we know where Colonel Sanders' secret ingredient came from. This is on record. It's mainstream news for folks who want to look it up. The Japanese military, after World War I, couldn't get Japanese soldiers to eat the horrible, basically rotten horse meat because the Japanese were into quality. They would follow orders. They just wouldn't eat and starve. They wouldn't even complain. They just wouldn't eat. So they started putting MSG, just total brain damage, total cell death, excitotoxins. I've had brain surgeons, scientists. There's all these studies that we have the last 20 years. All they knew was it made troops eat it. You could feed them garbage. So they took that. Kentucky Fried Chicken used that. So many old people I know that have Alzheimer's, if you can get them off of MSG to stop eating Doritos and stuff, suddenly their minds come back quite a bit. It's chronic inflammation in the brain. That's what vaccines do to kids. But notice how the left wants to push carbon taxes on carbon dioxide to tax it worldwide while ignoring GMO and things that are on record bad. That shows how the fake environmentalism, in my view, covers up all the real stuff that shouldn't be about left or right. I should know that something has BT corn that has a pesticide in it that kills the bugs that eat it. I mean, that's a no-brainer that I should know that bisphenol A is an estrogen mimicker and totally will screw up a man or a woman. I mean, I don't want to go on estrogen. Sorry, I'm not, trying to become a transvestite or a tranny. And if somebody wants to do that, that's great. They can go become that. I'm not even attacking, transsexuals or whatever. The point is, I don't want to be one. I want to be a man. And so this is social engineering, and you're right. They've known for 100 years through the eugenics movement, and Bertrand Russell wrote about this in 2 books. He said diet, injections, and injunctions. Diet, injections, and injunctions, the courts. So diet, vaccines, and the courts will make rebellion against the superclass and the controlling class as hard as sheep revolting against the practice of eating mutton. So sheep revolting against the practice of humans eating sheep. They said, we're rendering you down into basically animals. How else could, 10 years ago we learned that McDonald's and others were putting a plastic emulsifier in the nuggets. I mean, it's amazing that they've gotten away with this. Go ahead, I'm ranting.
Well, one of the things that, is so crazy about this is that MSG, it does affect the brain, according to the research done by Russell Blaylock. And by the way, I've got a list of 10 pages of different scientists and chemists that are actually studying food additives and have seen risks. And some of these scientists are all over the globe. Some of them are here in the United States. And I wish the media would actually contact me for this list and start interviewing these people instead of the skeptic scientists that, make it their job to speak out against anyone who's trying to protect the public and look for a different solution than the pharmaceuticals and the screwed up system that we live in. But if you look at MSG, what the thing that an average person like myself can really benefit from, and you look at MSG, and there's like, in my book, there's a page where I list all of the different hidden names of MSG. If you avoid these chemicals in food, which they're in the majority of the processed foods on conventional supermarket shelves, and even in Whole Foods, they have some of these hidden ingredients. If you avoid them, you're going to start taking back your taste buds. You're going to start taking back control of any addictive behavior you have towards food. And if you want to lose weight, if you want to start feeling better, start eliminating this additive, because I tell you, you're going to stop having your mouth water when you drive past a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A or a Wendy's or a Burger King or a Domino's Pizza or a Papa John's. All of these companies are using these addictive additives so that we continue to buy their food. And the food chemists are figuring out how to create more addiction and trying to synthesize flavors together so that we continue to buy this food. And what I'm telling people...
I mean, just interrupt because we're going to break, but I mean, a great example is Pepsi using fetal tissue in their flavor development and testing. That shows how far this nightmare's gone. Or take cigarettes. We all now know that most of the research went into, in some cases, over 300 chemicals they would add to cigarettes to make them more addictive, to where you're actually addicted to something like crack that's even more carcinogenic than the tobacco itself. It shows the conspiracy that's inherent in all of this. Food Babes, stay there. We're coming up with the final segment, then open phones and a ton of news in the third hour.
This hour brought to you by InfidelBodyArmor.com. When it hits the fan, don't be left without the body armor that will save your life. With prices starting at just $374.99 and ships free. Get yours at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Block-It Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
I'm watching and waiting for the right time to take everything you own. I love a dark house.
Don't be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone is inside watching TV and makes your home unappealing to would-be thieves.
Don't these people ever leave?
Starting at $24.95, and there's free shipping. Go to faketv.com or ask for it at your local hardware store. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
The CDC just announced flu vaccines may have the wrong strain of flu virus. You may not be protected. Whatever your lifestyle, your immune system is critical, and Immudyne provides your immune support. Doctor recommended, stimulant-free, and not found in pharmacies. Go to Immudyne.com to find out more or to place an order, or call 866-257-8668. That's IMMUDYNE.com or 866-257-8668. Remember, Immudyne is key support for your immune system.
We've had an amazing year here at Supernatural Silver. We've truly enjoyed the fantastic response from thousands of people as they've tried our extraordinary product, and we're thrilled at the life-changing results people have. Our company email is continually full of happy, satisfied customers who thank us for the help they've received from Supernatural Silver. This holiday season, as you think of gifts to give your loved ones, consider giving Supernatural Silver, a gift that can help provide good health and wellness. A gift that can change lives and make a real difference. In a world where we are constantly exposed to dangerous health threats, give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance. Give Supernatural Silver. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and use the promo code HOLIDAY2014 for 30% off. And this holiday season, we wish you and yours the blessings of peace and good health from all of us here at supernaturalsilver.com.
All right, Food Babe is our guest, foodbabe.com. And really all I'm trying to say today, and I get really excited when she's on, is we can have success. We can make a better world. We can inform others. But you're not going to find mainstream dinosaur media that's full of drug ads and GMO food ads and McDonald's ads telling you that. And I was never a huge fast food person, but I ate it a few days a week for lunch. And I remember I'd always get a headache and feel bad after I ate it. And even nicer restaurants sometimes, I can eat something and tell it had preservatives because I'll feel bad. And over time, you can taste something and tell it has preservatives, and I just won't eat it. because I don't want the headache. I don't want the zits. I don't want the weight gain. And you think about the school lunch program, cut back the calories as if it's calories that are bad, but was full of GMO and aspartame. And I mean, I don't mean to get the food babe off on a rant about that, but it's just crazy. Since when does the federal government tell our kids what to eat in school and tell parents they can't pack them lunches? But then when the feds make you eat what they want you to eat, it's GMO. It's just crazy. I mean, we know Michelle Obama eats organic and has that garden in the White House. Why would they do something like that, food babe?
Well, I want to read you this quote, and this is really telling to how screwed up our food system is today and the FDA. This is from the Deputy Commissioner of the FDA, Michael Taylor, to the Washington Post last summer. Okay, this is just this past summer in 2014. We do not know the volume of particular chemicals that are going into the food supply so we can diagnose trends. We do not know what is going in post-market. Basically, there is no information that the FDA can even provide reporters or the media or anyone about the amount of chemicals the American public is consuming. And on top of that, nobody is studying the cumulative effect of all these chemicals together. The chemicals that you eat in your Egg McMuffin at breakfast, and then the food chemicals that you eat at lunch when you go out to Panera Bread or you go out to Subway, and the food chemicals that are in the processed foods that you bring home to feed your family at night. Nobody's testing the cumulative effect of all these chemicals in our body at once. And what I'm asking for everyone to consider is to start using just some basic common sense. You don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a nutritionist. Actually, you can become your own nutritionist with my book, because I'm going to teach you how to be an expert label ingredient reader. And I'm also going to teach you what those ingredients mean. And I'm going to show you how to avoid them. And I'm going to show you the habits, the actual habits that I taught myself on how to live in this over-processed world while still enjoying life, while still eating the things that I love to eat, and still having sweets, and still having alcohol every once in a while, and having these different things. But instead, take back my taste buds and take back my body from this industry that has decided to pollute it.
And by the way, in my experience, when folks who are really addicted to fast food go off of it, you will go through withdrawals and get sick. I mean, this is no joke.
And I designed this book. It's a 21-day plan. So each day you're going to develop one new habit. So it's going to take you gradually through, eventually breaking your grip from the food industry, breaking free from the toxins in your food. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel younger. I'm telling you, I feel younger now, which is crazy to think about, than I did 15 years ago. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm 15 years older and I feel better now, and I have more energy, and I'm actually able to provide back more to the world.
No, I do too. Vani Hari, thank you so much. Foodbabe.com.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to sit down and read your book, and I'm going to try to do the 21-day, the Food Babe way. Great job, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, please don't forget we have InfoWarsLife.com. I feel younger than I did 15 years ago. And it's the X2, it's the Super Male Vitality, it's all the products at InfoWarsLife.com. And your purchase supports the broadcast as well. Stay with us, third hour coming up.
Visit GCNlive.com today.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with Super Male or Super Female Vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. just won't quit.